Hello, this is Chris with the Dallas Theological Seminary Media Center. Today I'd like to discuss the easiest way to build websites. We're going to be using what is called Wix.com. That's Wix.com, Wix.com. And it is a free website building software that allows you to host a website and has a number of really good user-friendly options for you. A lot of students who are going through the internship find that they need a website built, and I think Wix is probably the best option to use for this. So let me go ahead and walk you through the process. First, I'm just going to open up Safari, and I'm going to go to Wix.com. And that's what you see right here. Create a website you're proud of. I'm going to go ahead and full screen this by hitting the green button in the top left. And this is what it's going to look like when you first enter Wix. I'm going to give you a brief introduction to Wix. So we're probably going to have some future videos talking about specific features. But for today, you would just go up to the sign in button here. Now I already have an account, so I'm going to go ahead and enter that information. If you don't, you can just sign up here, or you can log in with Google or Facebook. Pretty standard login procedures there. I'm going to go ahead and input my information here, and I'm going to log in. To begin with, it takes you to all of the sites that you've ever created. So you'll see a listing here of sites that I've created, a photography website, a portfolio that I used for my internship, and then a website I created for a bed and breakfast. So let me just show you this website that I created for a bed and breakfast. I'm going to select it by hovering over it and clicking this. The reason I'm showing you this is just to give you an introduction to what you can do with this website. So under here, it has a lot of options. Now, I'm going to go ahead and exit out here. This is saying I haven't connected a domain or published the site. And that's the final steps that you use in a process of creating a website. For our purposes, I'm going to go ahead and preview this website. This is just going to allow you to see some of the possibilities that you can use with Wix. So let me go ahead and pull up the website here. And this is a bed and breakfast once again. And so I created a website that has a number of options here. You're going to want to construe your website according to what it is, right? So I want to give people an introduction to what this is and their property, their location, their rooms, and their rates. And then you can also click here to get some further information about each of the individual rooms. So here's a number of their rooms, the prices, the amenities. And I created all of this using a template that was already available, and I just kind of edited the template and worked it in a way that worked for them and for me. So this is a basic website that I've created to be used for a bed and breakfast. Now there are a number of things that you can do with this software, and it's fairly easy to use. So I'm going to close out this website, and then I'm going to go back to Wix main page. And I did that just by clicking the Wix in the top left. Now let's say we want to create a new site. I want to walk you through some of the automatic processes that Wix has in place that can help you build a neat website. Let's go over to create new site. Now, for our purposes here, let's just say a lot of theological students want to do blogs. So let's just say we want to do a blog of our own. Now, you've got two options here. In the future, I'm going to choose the option on the right to create your website with the editor, but that's a little more detailed, and so that's going to require a few videos. However, we can let the ADI create a website, which is basically just an automatic program that Wix has, and that will build a website for us. It's pretty cool. What kind of blog do we want? Let's just, for the sake of example, say we want a religion blog, and you'll see that as the option right here. Let's just say we want a religion blog. Now they're asking how do we want to interact with social media, or how do we want people to subscribe? I'm just going to take these first two options here and click next. Let's say the name of our blog is Religiosity. All right. Now, we don't currently have an existing website or anything of that nature, so I'm going to go ahead and skip this just to get to the process. And there would be more personal information we would want here if we want people to be able to contact us. But I don't really want any of that because I'm just creating this for an example. All right, so now you'll see it wants us to pick a theme. I'm going to go ahead and choose the minimal theme just because I'm a bit of a minimalist and I like that theme. Let's continue here. Now it's using the blog format using the minimal theme. So it's going to put those two together. And if you noticed when I hovered over it, the options there were black and white in terms of the themes. So you're going to see predominantly black and white colors here. You know, to be honest, I kind of like this option on the right. So I'm going to use this design here. Now, my computer's a little older, so the fan is running. You'll hear that in the background just because there's a lot going on with this process. It is a little hefty in terms of the resources, but that's all right. We're creating a website, and it's going to take just a few moments here, and it's pretty surprising how fast it does this, considering that it's creating a website from scratch. Now, you're going to see that what it's created is the landing page up here, and you can obviously edit this by customizing here, clicking edit or design. It's created a title page, and then it's got previous options. So you're going to see it's already put my name in there because it knows who I am and it has my photo, and then it's giving, you know, possibly just different ideas for what it might look like to host your previous blogs. It's got a subscribe form and contact information. So let's say, for sake of example, that this little subscribe form here is redundant and I don't need it. I'm going to go ahead and go over to the section actions option and click delete. It's going to go ahead and delete that section and remove it entirely. Let's also say I don't really want people to have my personal contact info. Again, I'm going to go over to these three dots and click delete. However, let's say I have an idea for another section that I'd like to put between the two of these. To do that, go to this little plus button and you can click add a new section. And you're going to notice that Wix has a ton of options over on the left side here. Let's just say I would like to add something in terms of, maybe something like testimonials. Maybe that doesn't fit with a blog, but let's just say I want to do that. And look at how this has a ton of really neat sections already in place for you. I'm going to click on this top one just because I like the look. So then we've got a subscribe button at the bottom. We've got some testimonials, some of our previous blogs, and then we've got the title and landing page at the top. So with this ADI builder, it's really helpful and really gets down to a lot of the tools that you need. You can add, or you can change the theme colors or fonts or animations. Those are a little more advanced options, but for now I'm going to go ahead and just close out of this. But how do you save? You'll notice here by the Wix name it says saved. Basically, it's automatically saving any changes that we're making, so then we don't have to worry about that. We can go ahead and close. And I'm going to go ahead and leave the page. Now, if I refresh this page here, when you first log into Wix, you're going to see your newest website. That's listed right here. So that's a basic introduction to the automatic website creator inside Wix. There's so much more to this website, so I'm going to create some more videos on some of the manual features that we can use in the future. Thank you for your time.